What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk to you about Lucid. I want to go over some of the data points, latest and updates, and everything else you need to know. But first, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, and with that, let's get right to it. So Lucid is up 0.79% pre-market. I know nothing really crazy, but if you look at what's happening on a larger scale, definitely stands out. So Dow is down 0.69, S&P down 1.04, NASDAQ down 1.13. So market is really freaking out. So I guess definitely a lot of big money is focusing on Lucid. So let me know your viewpoint on that. We did have data, which was very good. Market doesn't seem to be caring all that much because today is Liberation Day, but ADP employment change came in at 155,000. Forecast is 60. So that's what gave that nice little blip based on the indexes. But nonetheless, as far as some specifics to Lucid that I wanted to bring up, so Lucid 𝗖𝗧𝗛𝗧 did post this, and it looks like he summarized it here, but Marc did post this on LinkedIn. And so ultimately, he brings up a lot of the hot topics, such as tariffs. And I feel like that is one main thing that has really put Lucid on a lot of people's radars, is because those tariffs are going to be a very big annoyance for the auto industry, but very beneficial for Lucid. So Marc's piggybacking off of that, stating that we're designed, manufactured, produced in the States. So he's definitely appealing to the masses. He also does bring up a lot of other hot topics, such as Gravity, how that's going to be delivered for the studios and customers in April. So again, he's saying all the right things. Only thing I would play devil's advocate and state is sometimes it's better if you have, let's say, two different countries having a financial interest in what you do, which right now you have the PIF, then you have essentially the States. You have to somewhat stay neutral. Only reason why I'm saying that is, yes, it's good to say, yeah, we're designed and everything in the States, but in reality, AMP2 is going to far exceed AMP1's just like targets and production. So I think right now, maybe not, but at least in the foreseeable future, AMP2 is going to be kind of the key for Lucid, because it's going to be able to ship on a global scale. And if Marc just jumps up and down, says, hey, we're American, only American, and that's for the most part what I'm reading between the lines here, then the PIF potentially might not like that, because I don't know if Marc realizes, but they have a controlling interest in Lucid, and they have become, over the last 6 months, very proud of what they have accomplished out of AMP2 and Saudi Arabia. So it's going to be a little bit of a sticky scenario in that capacity, only because a lot of the tariffs, based on what analysts are kind of assuming, it's going to be sticking to American, and that's it. So Lucid's kind of a unique circumstance, as I've stated. So I think that'll really benefit it in the future, but you just kind of have to stay somewhat neutral. That's just my viewpoint, of course, but what do I know? The only other thing I wanted to essentially bring up was this right here. So estimates for sales in March. Looks like for Lucid was roughly 912 for cars, 30 for trucks, which I think they just categorized as SUVs, but total 942, bringing the grand total for Q1 estimate, and this is just the States, roughly 2,400. So that's definitely very, very good. If accurate, then they should be able to easily hit their target of 20,000, because Q4 is usually when they kick ass, take names, and that's when they like go full force. And so yeah, I think if the numbers again are accurate, then yeah, Lucid is going to be fairly fine this year. But again, depending on tariffs and all of that, we'll have to wait and see how that does all play out to consumers' buying power, demand, because right now the fear and greed index is under the extreme fear category, 15, and I don't believe it's been this low for a very long time. So let me know your viewpoint on all of that. Aside from that, shorts aren't doing anything this morning. So 23.28% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 282.88 million shares overall are being shorted. So again, shorts regardless have always been just doubling down or whatever else, but Lucid today is on a key pivot. So right now with that 255 pre-market, it is trading on this R1. So definitely needs to get above that. And I think a lot of big money is gravitating towards Lucid because historically, Lucid and that 50-day moving average, like, it's a big deal. And right now, Lucid is on that 50-day moving average. So that's sitting at $2.57. And every single time it does break above that for 2 consecutive trading days, it results in like a 30 to 40% swing. So I think big money is starting to acknowledge that. Plus the tariff type of scenario is really putting Lucid, like I said, in like a good light to big institutions. So yeah, I think big things might be coming for Lucid, at least in the short term. But no matter what, for it to actually stick and stay at those higher levels, Lucid just needs to actually get the damn job done, and hopefully a lot of these numbers right here are accurate. So yeah, let me know your general thoughts on Lucid. A couple other points to really watch for though. So $2.69 is going to be the next strong target based on the fib levels. And then 255 will be a good support level, so just watch for that to hold. And then flip side, 233. So yeah, I think all in all, Lucid is finally ready to move higher. You have Marc, very engaging, so I think that is good. Will help towards the new kind of marketing plan of Lucid. And we've seen a very notable difference in what Lucid's been doing. Even on social media, you can see that some of the tone has changed. So I think that this is a very welcomed change, because that's something that Lucid has lacked a lot, is just marketing, representation, and everything else. So yeah, let me know your general thoughts on all of that. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Depending on what does happen today, like for instance shorts, how Liberation Day is kind of taken by the broader market, I'll do a PM video as well just to give you a good summary. But for the most part, these are some of the key ones that I wanted to bring up that I see as relevant. So Marc's response and just the general numbers. So let me know your viewpoint on all of that. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. One final thing, pop over to my Patreon if you're looking for some kick-ass buy signals on stocks, options, and crypto. So definitely worthwhile to pop over there and take a look. Link in the description below and also the comments. With all that, appreciate all of you watching.